Hello everyone, this is Nemesis of Pony411, and welcome to another video review. This is the Equestria Girls Minis movie collection, and as you can see, this is a very large box. It barely fits in frame. In fact, it's way back here. I have to reach pretty far to go reach it. Notice the figures are not here yet because, again, the box is so large, I'm going to have to bring in the figures afterwards. So, yes, again, this is the box. It's a very large one. It holds 6 figures. You know, Sunset, Rarity, Daring Do, Starlight, Pinkie, and Final. And there's Daring Do right here on the box. You can see that. Daring Do gets to be the feature one. You know, it's introducing new figures because they never had one before, and they're posable, and you got a film reel, and you got Twilight and Sunset's cutie marks up here next to each other, and yay on that. Yes, very large box. And we're going to try to do this on the side. You got, and again, this is a very large box. I don't have a lot of room here. You can see there's the movie theater set for Juniper is advertised on this side. It's sold separately though, because you know I look out for it, and you know it's also on the warnings and stuff. 5+, and you got the 2 new characters inside because I don't know, those are the ones who get marketing this time around. And then on the back, you get to actually see the figures, all posed and stuff, fantasy scenes. So you have to possibly use hands to support these things. And the movie is about to begin. Yeah, the movie is going to begin soon. We're actually getting to that point. We're actually, wow, 2 months away. Yeesh. And other figures you can possibly buy, or if you're lucky. And again, the Juniper montage set, which soon. And Facebook and Made in Vietnam. Okay, so that is figure. So we're going to show, those figures are going to pop up by magic right about now. See, there they are. All 6 of them. Bam. You know the camera's focusing. Yes, and of course they come with the same product catalog as all of them do. You know, it tells you all about the figures. You know, we've seen those 6 up there, and those sets, and there's the set there, and the Juniper and Sushi, and all that stuff. There you go. So, yes, the 6 figures. Because there's 6 of them, and they're all very similar, we're going to go ahead and, you know, they have all the same basic articulation. I mean, you got the heads can move on a slight ball joint, so some wiggle left and right. Shoulders can move up and down and outward thanks to the pin disc. Elbows and some minor ratcheting, so elbows can move forward and back, and they can also rotate. And you know, waist, of course. Hips can move forward slightly, backwards. There's knees, and they rotate the knee as well. And there's your articulation, and it's the same for all 6 of them. So we'll only get into the minor differences if there are any. What's also neat is these stands. They're all different colors, and they're all actually slightly translucent. You can see that pretty well. Sure, well, you can see the shadow of my finger moving behind it, but they're all slightly translucent. Sunset's is red, and they're also color coded. So Sunset's red, Daring Do's green, Pinkie's yellow for some reason. She's purple. Oop, of course, I just forgot to zoom out. Yeah, red, green, yellow, purple, blue, black. Okay, so mostly we're going to be focusing on the individual figures, and I'm going to go ahead and start with knocking one over. Oops. Let's start with, yes, this Starlight here. Oh gosh. Oh, sorry. I'm so sorry. Oh gosh. I'm so. Oh geez. Oh geez. Oh gosh. Starlight, what are you doing? You're messing everything up. Gosh, Starlight. Just can't take you anywhere, can we? Just mess everything up. Anyway, yes, Starlight. So yes, she looks a lot like her Equestria Girls iteration, for better or for worse. She's got her beanie. She's got her hair. Got a little key mark there. And she's got her cut-up jeans and her wristwatch and all that stuff. So, yeah, the colors are right. The paint on hers, if you look, her paint's kind of sloppy on this is not me just being me. This is actual, I guess, objectivity. But if you see, yeah, the paint is kind of sloppy on the green striping on her hair. Right, like here and here. This is actually some of the worst I've seen in a while. This is a weird thing because the way her jacket's molded and stuff, it makes her neck look way ridiculously long. Her hair, because of the shape of her hair, her head articulation is actually extra limited compared to everyone else because it curls forward so much. You have to move it, you have to bend it forward before she actually can move it side to side a whole lot, because otherwise it's just like super limited. Her hat does come off. It's rubbery plastic. It actually sticks on pretty well. She's the only one without a skirt, so she's the only one who can actually use the full range of her hip articulation. Her watch, though, it's super loose. It doesn't like to stay in place very much. It likes to spin around. It pops off really easily. It's also Burberry plastic, really soft. It's noticeably soft. So that's a little unfortunate. It doesn't like to stay on. And the other thing is, on mine, there is a bit of a bum shoulder. I'm not sure how well that's going to come across on camera, but you see that? It's splitting right here. I'm not sure how well you can see that, but it's kind of splitting. She's got a bit of a bum shoulder. So this one actually does have actual problems. Beyond just me, not liking the character, the figure itself actually has problems. So, there you go. Oh, whoops. Oh, no. But, yeah, the other ones, you got, of course, you got Pinkie here. Pinkie. I mean, she's, it's more or less kind of the same as the first iteration, which she does not like to stand very well, so I'm going to be holding it for the entire time. Yeah, it's a lot like the same earlier version. Same skirt molding for the most part. Slight difference, but yeah, same skirt molding, but different stuff on it. Different pattern on it. And mine also just noticed the heart on her shirt is actually kind of scraped, huh? Never noticed that. But same boots, different colors. New shirt though. She does have a new shirt, although again, same molding. You can see the little poofy shoulder first on both of them. But she has new molding for here. It's like more of a sweatshirt than a jacket thing of original. Same hands. She has a new face though. You notice this one's winking. And I believe, yeah, the cutie marks in the same spot. This one's winking, but they both have an open mouth smile. She's looking to the left, and she does have 3D glasses. You probably see they are removable, although her hair right here can get a little away, but thankfully it's a rubberized plastic, so you can still pull it off. There's slotting. They did adjust the mold of the hair just a tiny bit. Yes, I think they did, just a tiny bit. Not a whole lot. Yes, there's a hole right there. There's actually a little slot right there. You can't really see it too well, but there's a slot on behind her left ear for it, or left side of her head. Yeah, the 3D glasses, which are kind of neat, which are pretty neat. That's 3D glasses. So she has the open eyes, but they go in and out. They actually hold in pretty well. There is zero danger of these things ever falling out, like ever. They are nice and tight. That's good. But she's actually, good. So she, compares pretty well to the original. But yeah, the original, the nice thing is she has a stand. The original does not. The original can kind of stand only in very certain situations and if you have a lot of patience. So you go on that one. Final here. She is almost, the mold is 100% identical to her original version. There's no way around that. They're 100% identical in molding. Just the difference would be, of course, paint. She's got a black jacket now with a purple star on it. And her glasses are different with a little star pattern on them. And her pants, they have these lightning bolts on the original. Their star is in two-toned on the new one. Same shoes, though. Not quite the same shade of blue. I'm not sure how well that comes across on camera, but those two blues are slightly different. Just slightly. Very slightly, I think. Yeah, this is a slightly lighter shade of blue. I'm not sure how well it comes across the camera. Just go with black highlighting versus white highlighting. But otherwise, yeah, the molds are identical. Oh, I just noticed this. This little bit of hair. This one's blue, but this one's green. That's very strange. I didn't notice that until now, but also slightly different skirt pattern. She's just got a music note. She's got starred music notes. But yeah, both have the same exact poses otherwise. Exact same poses. There's just the difference again being she's got a stand. This one does not. But this one can actually stand pretty well on her own. But yeah, otherwise identical, just different molding. Or not molding, wow. Different decoration, same mold. So those two are pretty much identical. And Final Scratch is a nice figure, regardless. Then, of course, you got Rarity. She's actually probably got for main 6, she's got the least amount of a difference between original, because, well, here's original, which I did have to put on a stand because she was completely unstable. But if you notice, they have essentially the same outfit all around. Same, the same exact molding again, but, the boots are slightly different, stars down here. So you got stars instead of diamonds. So the diamonds are still molded in, though. I'm not sure how well that comes across. Yeah, it's not cooperating on the... There we go. Let's try that. And the diamonds are still molded in. Yeah, the diamonds still molded in, but they're not picked on paint anymore. She's got stars on there. Her skirts, she's got her cutie mark normally. This cutie mark's still molded there. You can see that, but now she's got stars on it. Her pendants are different, yellow on the old, purple on the new, but exact same hands, but new faces. You can see that one's on. She's got a little bit of smirk here, and she's looking off to the side. Versus here, she's looking straight ahead, but she's still got the. She's got DreamWorks face. She's got DreamWorks face. Oh no, Rarity, what are you doing? Don't do that, Rarity. No. But yeah, they're pretty much the same. Hair is even the same. Although again, yeah, slight differently shades of purple here. That's interesting. Again, I'm not sure how well that comes across on camera, but these are slightly different shades of purple. Also, mine's got weird black marks on the back of the old original one. And oh yeah, there's another molding difference right there. I just noticed that the hair is done slightly different. I guess possibly for better accessory compatibility. So yeah, there is a small bit of molding difference in the hair, I believe. Yeah, she's even the curling. I'm just noticing that the curling is different. So her hair is slightly different. It's different sizes. The curling is bigger on the old one. I'm wondering if that's to help make her more compatible and just kind of make it so the hair is less in the way of the posability of the head. Because that's an interesting running change if that's the case. So, how about that? Slightly different Rarity in the hair, but yeah, so I guess they gave her a whole brand new head for that. But otherwise, the body's identical. But it's a nice little mold. So if you don't already have a Rarity or just really like Rarity, there you go. And of course, well, Daring Do. Saw her earlier. She's actually, funny enough, she is essentially, I think most of the molding is almost identical to Dash, which is funny enough. Same head, same hair, same fist, different outfit, but a lot of the other molding is still the same. Oddly enough, she's wearing pants, but she's also wearing a skirt, but she's supposed to be wearing shorts. She does have, of course, her pith helmet, which the thing is, this does not hold on very well. Comes across off very easily. It's actually slightly harder plastic. It's not super rubbery, which is interesting. So I guess it is like a pith helmet. It's actually a helmet, not a hat. But, she's got a little cutie mark right there. But she's actually, less, I guess, stylized of them. She's got a more straightforward mold. She's, green jungle khakis and whatnot, boots, big old laced up boots. And she's got a little pocket pouch, which actually holds on pretty well. Partially thanks to the way the leg works and partially thanks to the little, I guess, stitching on her pants. So it holds on actually pretty solidly. It does not move around very much. So that's nice. It's got the nice black back here, the black and gray. So it's, two tones of gray, darker, lighter. That's good. And nice pink eyes, just like Dash, because, well, that was how it was initially. And of course, last but definitely not least, we have the new Sunset. This is her Friendship Games iteration of the character. And of course, this is one everyone was waiting for because, well, we got the old Sunset here. And there we go. Old and new. New and old. Isn't that crazy? This one is completely different molding. This is our head, although I noticed the heads are identical in there. I just accidentally knocked over Daring. Oh no. Sorry, Daring. Didn't mean to. I'll just move you slightly out of the way so I'm not, constantly bumping into you. Yeah. The heads are identical in the molding. They both are looking up slightly. They both have the same exact expression, same exact hair. The thing is, if you notice though, the hair colors are slightly different. The same shade of red, but they are different shades of yellow. I'm not sure how well, again, that comes across on camera. But you probably noticed that, yes, two different shades of yellow. They did actually adjust her hair color for the new release here. Yes, so you can see that. She's got her new new jacket. There's a little small problem of mine. There's a little paint chip right there. Just a tiny one. But it's unfortunate, but it's there. But yeah, she's got her new jacket. The sleeves are shorter than they're supposed to be, just I guess so they are above the elbow, so they're not in the way of the elbow. I guess they didn't want to have a partway down the arm, but okay. They did actually, this is translucent plastic, rubbery plastic on the skirt. So this is paint right here. This is paint, not the plastic color, which there is a little bit of overspray here. So it might be possible to get that off. But yeah, it is a, yeah, it's translucent plastic. She's got jeans, you know, I guess he's got stitching. So I guess that answers the question. She's wearing jeans, not jeggings or anything. They're actual jeans, I think. I'm not sure. And her new boots, which I guess they have the chevrons. And the chevrons are on here. The paint, I think, yeah. There is a slight bit of paint error on mine. The shoulder doesn't like to move a certain way. I think there might be a little bit of excess paint in there. I'm not sure if you can hear that, but there's a slight click. But it does still move as it needs to. There's a little bit of a paint whoops, I think, right here. It's mostly just the seam line. But she's actually nice because, you know, it's the new look. It's the one we've been wanting. And we have the new look of Sunset now. We have to buy a box set, unfortunately, with, you know, repaints of other characters and whatnot. But we do have the new Sunset, you know, so you have two Sunsets. You can have two Sunsets. You can have the two versions of Sunset. There's the other Sunset coming, or out-ish, somewhat, sort of. And yeah, it's nice to have the new Sunset here. It's nice to have this outfit. I'm not sure if they're ever going to do a Legend Ever for or what, but we do have this version of Sunset with her new outfit. It's like, you know, they did some tweaking just to, I guess, make it work with the mold. I guess they didn't want to have the jacket sleeves coming down in a weird spot and getting in the way of the elbow bend. But hey, yes, her pants. You know, there was that. I think the stock there, the what was it? The Toy Fair version had they forgot to put the skirt on the figure. Oops. But you know, it just looks like she's wearing pants then, so it's not a huge deal. So yeah, it's nice little fit. This set costs you about $40. And it comes down to, are you okay with getting all 6 of these figures? I know a lot of people just want the Sunset, or just want the Starlight, just want the Daring. I, of course, really just wanted mostly wanted the Sunset and the Daring. But yeah, it's a nice set. For $40, you get 6 figures. So that comes around to, actually, you pay less for these figures per figure than you do for these singles. So that's nice. They don't come with any extra accessories. There's no extra stuff. It's just the 6 figures. They're available right now. I got mine at Toys R Us online. Apparently they're starting to show up in actual stores and whatnot. So start hunting if you want these. No doubt people will be buying these and piecing them out. Most people want these 3 figures, so good luck. People are probably going to be charging. I'm noticing people are already charging a lot of money for just these individuals because they can. Not worth $40 just for Sunset. As great as Sunset is, not worth it. She's definitely not worth it. But Sunset is definitely not worth $40 by herself, as much as great as she is. Yeah, if you want Sunset and Daring and Starlight and you don't mind 3 extra figures, great. If you don't want these 3 figures, you might have a hard time getting rid of them just because they're not the ones people are after. They're the extras as far as people are concerned. It kind of stinks that they put, you know, to get the Sunset, you have to buy the rest, but they're not bad. I mean, if you don't mind just having a whole bunch of extras or duplicates, because there's very, like, vinyl has it's just paint for vinyl. Rarity has only her head's tweaked, and that's it. Pinkie has some minor tweaks. Sunset's got mostly overhaul. So like, Sunset has the biggest overhaul of the re-releases, I guess. So, yeah, of all the re-releases, Sunset's got the biggest overhaul just because she's got a completely new outfit. The only thing is her head's the same, just with new colors. So, $40, worth it. Absolutely worth it if you don't mind getting all 6, most if not all of the figures. I was here for 5 figures, so for me, $40 was worth it. And I got this figure, which I was like, fine, I'll tolerate you for now. But if you don't mind getting these other 3, it's worth it. If you're just for these 3, that's where you're going to come into the problem of, ooh, I don't know, because now you have to either have to decide to keep these and just kind of hammer around, or give them away, or sell them. And good luck selling, because they're not the ones people are after. Vinyl, Rarity, and Pinkie are not the ones people are after. People want Sunset, Daring, and Starlight. So good luck. And if you're trying to get just these 3, there will be people out there who will sell them, but they're probably going to sell them a lot more than you'll want to pay for them. So that's kind of the big problem, is it's a box set, and they're doing that. They know what they're doing. They're throwing in figures that no one really cares about just because people want 1 or 2 of them. I'm in for the sunset mostly, but the other Daring Do as well. That's what I've been doing. I'm trying new molds, new versions of new characters they're releasing, or new versions of the 2 Sunset or Twilights. So I'm glad to finally get another Sunset. I've only had 1 for a while, so I'm finally ready to get a new one. But yeah, it's just, how much do you care? How much are you upset about repaints? Basically, comes down to whether or not the $40 is worth it. Do not pay more than $50. I would say that. Actually, don't pay more than retail. I would say that right now. Don't pay more than retail. It's not worth more than retail, especially if you only want 1 or 2 figures. If you only want 1 or 2, yeah, again, it's going to be is it worth the hassle of selling the other ones off, or just giving away and just accepting you're paying a lot more than you should. Or if you want most of the figures, if you want at least 4 of them, yeah, go for it. If you want at least 4, if you're struggling for more than 1, you really should think about it and possibly just see if you can get someone to piece them out for you. So there you go. There's my long rambling thing about this. It's kind of Hasbro when it comes to, let's put 2 or 3 characters people want in a box set, and rather than releasing them individually. That's kind of, kind of frustrating, but they do this sort of thing all the time. It's been a big problem over in the Transformers fandom. I'm not going to get into that, but it's unfortunate. But if you don't mind getting all 6, or at least if you don't mind 4 or 5 or 6 of them, or want 4 or 5 or 6 of them, great, go for it. If you only want 3 or less, really think about it, or just consider finding someone who's willing to sell or give you the other ones. So I guess there you go with these guys, these girls. So I hope you enjoyed. I hope you understood my big rambling thing at the end. And I'll see you next time. There should be another review actually coming up pretty shortly, because yes, more of these figures started hitting unexpectedly. So be ready for more reviews on this channel in the next week or 2. And don't forget, of course, like, comment, subscribe if you enjoyed the video. This was the Equestria Girls Minis movie collection, and I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.